I think track is probably my favorite because that's what I first started doing. But I won, so in track, you do the USA Track and Field Junior Olympics.
Okay.
And so I won my first gold medal in Junior Olympics in the high jump. And I was 8 or 9. And I won in the high jump. And pretty much since then, like track was always my favorite. Even in high school.
Yeah.
I won state all 4 years in a row in the high jump.
Sweet.
I did the pentathlon.
Yeah.
I did the heptathlon in the summer. I won the Junior Olympics in that. And so I think technically track is probably my favorite to do because it was a much easier than basketball. But basketball was, I like the physical part of it, like the competition part, going against other people. And
the
then
teamwork too, I guess. I mean, it's a little bit different, obviously.
And I think for me too, like not having sisters, it was easier for me to play a sport with a team that had girls in it because I didn't have girls at home to hang out with.
Nice.
And so I kind of like all my best friends that I have that I talk to, I played sports with. They were on whatever, basketball, track, softball. I played softball too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did forget about that.
Nah, she forgetting about definitely the best athlete in the family. She forgetting about sports.
I told y'all that. Yeah, she was a beast in softball too.
Yeah. I went toot my own horn, but no, I pretty much you put me in something, and I'm going to be pretty good at it, and that's what
we like to see.
It was.
When you did Junior Olympics, were they were JOs in Knoxville?
When I won it, it was in Nebraska. But if it was in Knoxville, I mean, there probably could have been. I don't remember.
Okay.
I probably had to ask my mom. My dad would know too, but I don't remember.
So Junior Olympics, you were. So now you said you're
lit gold medal.
8, 9,
when I was 9, that's when I won my first one
in Nebraska.
Yeah,
you up out of here.
Yeah.
We traveled. The finals was in.
Yeah,
the nationals were in Nebraska.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, wow.
but we traveled. We traveled
Everywhere.
to Alabama. We traveled to Buffalo, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
We were always traveling. If it wasn't him or George going somewhere for a tournament, I was going for track and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I enjoyed it. But like basketball is more like the mainstream sport. At least it was back then. I mean, it's kind of still now, but like basketball kind of took over because it was kind of easier to get to.
All right. That makes sense, though. I mean, you're all around athlete, so it makes sense that the heptathlon and the pentathlon, you're doing everything at that point.
Oh yeah,
it just makes sense. I mean, because you can do everything at a high clip. Yeah. So in the pentathlon, what were the two that weren't included?
The pentathlon is 5, and that was only for high school. So the pentathlon is the 100-meter hurdles, a high jump, long jump, shot put, and the 800-meter run.
Okay,
all right. She hated the 800.
800 was the worst.
Favorite event?
The high jump for sure.
High jump. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what were the two that they added?
For the heptathlon, you added the javelin and the 200.
Javelin and the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but the pentathlon was probably I mean, I did like the hep because I got to throw the javelin and run the 200. But I mean, they both were pretty good. Like high school, just because it was high school and like summer track, it was. But yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We used to have to be going to track meets, bro.
All day.
It's hot.
Oh, yeah. All day.
We know you don't like it. We know you out there.
We know you.
And then I got to help. I got to bring the tent, the coolers. I got to help bring everything. And then you just there like out all day. You get there, it's like 6 a.m.
Facts.
You don't leave till like 7 at night.
Yeah.
And so you know me, I'm young, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what to do. So then, you start trying to chase around. Girl, trying to figure something out.
Hurdler.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the hurdlers.
Look at that.
Look at my trailer.
You that old? You in black and white? You got black and white?
That's probably in a yearbook or something.
Don't
they
do
didn't
that. So this right here is you went to Brentwood Academy.
Yeah.
And you won state 07 in the high, the 100-meter hurdles, and the heptathlon or the pentathlon, correct?
Pentathlon in 2007. No, because I actually got hurt in 2006. Okay. I won, but yeah. So all 4 years of high school, I won the high jump. And it was, I mean, the Division II. I mean, there weren't a lot of high jumpers anyway, but I was still like one of the top ones in the state in the high jump just because I was jumping that high. This is a funny story that King likes to bring up. So I've been high jumping since I was 9, and when you do the high jump, you can set whatever mark you want to come in at. So like the lowest of the bar is, I think like you can start at 411. And so you work your way up. So my mom went to college, went to TSU for high jump. So she wasn't letting me jump that low. Yeah. And so I wouldn't start jumping until basically all the girls were out. So I wouldn't start jumping until like 5.
You hear me?
5'4", 5'5".
Basically the event over with.
She's out there. There's a lot of times where she's jumping by herself.
Yeah.
Like she's literally jumping against herself.
And so and so that's basically how I won, just because nobody can really get up much higher than I could. But I was
really cooking.
Y'all go do y'all thing, fight for a second.
Yeah.
I ain't started yet.
And it's funny because because I would have to work some of the meets because my mom, she wasn't coaching. She was one of the judges, workers or helpers.
Officials.
But it's been officials. There we go. Sorry. And then a lot of times, like, it's funny because she just be sitting down there chilling.
Yeah.
She won't even be starting warming up. They all warming up and going and they're jumping and she ain't even put her jumping spikes on yet. She just chilling. And then once they start getting through, then she gets up, starts warming up, and then starts going because like it wasn't no point in.
That's nuts.
Because your leg, you jump so many times, you're gonna wear your legs out. So there's no point in.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
And then the first time I saw her do the little scissors thing,
yes, sir, the scissor drill.
And that's what would trip me out. Like, she would come in and start and be scissoring stuff. People were missing.
Hey, bro,
people were missing that, bro.
That's got to be one of the worst feelings ever. I can barely even get over this shit, and you jump straight, and then you step over, standing straight up, jump clean. Man,
actually, I think I want to meet that like that. I think it was in we went into Hoover, Alabama, and it was raining.
Yeah, I remember Hoover,
and I won the high jump because it was raining. Nobody else could jump. I just scissored. I think I probably scissored like 5'7" or 5'8".
That's nuts.
And she had a bunch of time track meets where she would do that. She would just clear whoever got the highest height.
Yeah.
She would just clear it and then it would be over.
It's all right.
It would be over. There's no need, especially if she was doing a bunch of events.
I was trying to get my personal best.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, one thing too, they changed the rules. So if she was at BA, she was doing a lot. There was no limited amount of events you could do for track and field in state. The year after hers.
My freshman year.
Freshman year, they changed rule where you could only do 4 events because she did everything.
Because she was cooking. She had too many medals.
It was like
what year was this?
04. No.
04, 05.
04, 05.
Did relays count?
Yes. Yeah. So I think you could do 2 relays, but your individual events you could only do
4. Did they reduce it to 4?
I thought no, it was a total of 5.
Okay.
So you could do a total of 5 events. So I ended up doing the pentathlon, the high jump, long jump.
Okay.
And then I ran a couple of relays. By the end, but before my sophomore year, you could
do everything.
Do pretty much how many ever you wanted.
And she did.
Because I was just trying to count because I did decathlon. I did 4x4. I did 300 hurdles. And I did the 110s. That was 4, but it was only 3 individual because I had the decathlon. But okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But 5 is
so one of the coaches complained because her freshman year she did everything and they won state as a team. And she did everything, and they got upset, so they put a rule in to where you could only limit.
Getting rules changed.
No, we don't know if that's true or not, but that's definitely what him and my dad. That's our
the
dad
story that we tell because they
didn't
had no problem with it before.
Yeah, right.
But after her freshman year, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now you can do too many events.
It makes sense.
Right? We know they might not have said that, but
man,
we know why.
Yeah.
And we know which coach it was and what school they were at and what girl they were trying to save. I'm not going to name drop that one.
But Keaton had to pull up.
But listen, I told y'all, we don't play about baby. We don't play about baby sister. I started with my dad at the top, but I told y'all she's the best. Listen, we ride for hours. She's the best athlete in the family. I got no problem saying that at all. That's my baby sister.
And you said it before.
This
time. So and we seen it because we talk about track. We here to talk about basketball. Shit, she getting rules changed and all. Like, okay, then talk about it.